affect our lives and choices, moment by moment. They're stowaways to the imagination emporium. Harnessed to hunches, polished with proof. They're like clothing we can't afford. They elevate us, yet they're not ours to keep. We discard them when they no longer serve our needs, or we find out they weren't real at all. The story is extraordinary, especially if it's true. And it all started in the desert, just north of Las Vegas.
Secret of spots on the planet. It's located on the northeast edge of the Nevada test site and is said to be where numerous top-secret weapons systems have been tested over the years. According to some UFO researchers, it's also where the government is test flying alien spacecraft. It sounds pretty far out, but some Las Vegas residents report having seen these flying saucers.
A local scientist who says he worked at Groom Lake and saw the saucers joins us in tonight's interview. He has asked that his identity be shielded. Sir, how do we know you are who you say you are and that you actually have knowledge about what's going on at Groom Lake?
Well, I guess there's no way you could really know. There's really no way I could prove it without revealing my identity and getting myself into more trouble than I have already.
Exactly what's going on up there?
Well, there's several, actually 9 flying saucers, flying discs that are out there of extraterrestrial origin. And they're being test flown and basically just analyzed.
You say there's 9 saucers? How are those tests going?
Let's go!
As far as what?
As far as whether they're successful and that sort of thing.
Oh, well, some of them are 100% intact and operate perfectly. The other ones are being taken apart. I was involved mainly in propulsion and the power source.
Where did we get these saucers? How did they come into the hands of the government?
I haven't the slightest idea, and you have to understand the information is very compartmentalized, and I was only allowed information that pertained particularly to what I was involved in.
But I mean, couldn't our government have made them as opposed to getting them from some alien place?
It's totally impossible. The propulsion system is a gravity propulsion system. The power source is an antimatter reactor. This technology does not exist at all. In fact, one of the reasons that I'm going forward with this information, it's not only a crime against the American people, it's a crime against the scientific community, which I've been part of for some time. We're actively trying to duplicate these systems, yet they are in existence now and basically in the hands of the government.
What would happen to you if the government learned that you were giving us this information?
Anything could happen. I don't know.
Getting into trouble. Have you had some repercussions already?
Yeah, I've been threatened with being charged with espionage.
Watch out!
I've had my life threatened by them, my wife's life threatened by them, and I mean, I don't know where else you can go from there.
Well, we want to thank you for joining us. It's pretty interesting stuff. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Well, more news in just a moment.
Marked an enemy's death crate.
CBS Evening News from China. We'll have extensive coverage.
Marked a location.
The shadowy Dennis drew international attention.
Enemies ahead.
Broadcast by radio in 6 European countries and in a nationally televised TV special in Japan. Despite numerous inquiries and feelers, Dennis has
Just got
remained
back from school
anonymous
and had an
until
exam,
now.
but
His real name is
what it
Robert
is,
Lazar. He says he
oh,
was
over here
hired to
too.
work at an area called S4, which is a few miles south of Groom Lake. At S4, he says, are flying saucers, antimatter reactors, and other working examples of technology that is seemingly beyond human capabilities. With that, Eyewitness News. Good evening, everyone. You're in the right place at the right time. Blasting out of the Mojave Desert like a Scirocco. Blazing across the land into your
Like
town.
literal ice. Oh, it's hailing.
Slamming into your radio like a super. Greetings to all of you from the boldest, baudiest, planetary capital of science, fun, sex, and secrets.
Thank you.
UFO stuff behind. He misses his friends. He misses John Lear. He misses. But he doesn't miss the UFO topic, and he doesn't miss talking about it.
I need consumables.
It's disturbing. These are disturbing issues. They go to the heart of who we are as human beings. The nature of reality itself. Is this a computer simulation? Are we all the product of an alien
Yo, what up, Nobu?
or some multi-dimensional movie, drive-in movie theater production or something? Big questions, disturbing answers, and Bob has never been comfortable talking about. Never.
I got a big left till the half-year break. Didn't you just start? That's a movie, fool.
Enemies ahead.
Reacted by going into a code because he didn't like it. He doesn't like the attention, and it totally screwed up his life. It's not surprising that even years later, his
Help!
it's a very disturbing view of reality.
Watch out! Help! Marked a location. Watch out! Excellent work.
My name's Bob Lazar. I'm known for working at a classified base known as S4 out in the Nevada desert near Area 51. There, we reverse engineered alien spacecraft.
Thank you.
It's changed my life. It's probably changed every aspect of it.
What you talking about, potato?
Excellent work.
For the most part, negative.
It's Bob Lazar.
I mean, it's really difficult to
He
Thank
works
you.
on UFOs.
I mean, I'm sure there are some here and there, but most of them were
Yo, what up, Nick?
Would you take all that and just be Bob the jet car guy and never have done this again?
yeah, that's hard to say. I don't know. I think I lean towards not. At this point in my life, I probably lean towards not saying anything.
What would be your
Let's go, baby. Hey, thank you so much for the stay safe. 103-degree fever. Oh, shit. Yo, what the fuck? Do you have COVID then, bro?
I can't really say much. The world's a lot different now. The way information is disseminated.
I got supplies.
Cause I remember you were telling your roommate that you were gonna go check to see if you were gonna go check.
What do you want? Give us some
That in the late 1980s, the U.S. government had recovered alien spacecraft, several of them, and the technology in the Nevada desert that we were keeping quiet and analyzing. That's a fact. I don't need my story. That's all my story was. One of the people working on it.
Help!
What the fuck?
Well, fine, I'll just say everything instead of holding back on anything, and then you can edit it later on.
Well, take it from the top then.
Okay. Well, go ahead.
How you got involved?
I had sent resumes to several national labs. I got a response from a couple of them. I went in for an interview. They had a job in mind. And then they continued questioning me mainly on my interests outside of work. They seemed to be really concerned about that.
Nothing but jet cars.
Right. What do you do in your spare time? You know, you say you work on little projects. I said, yeah, I have a particle accelerator in my master bedroom and things of that sort. And some time went by and they called me back in. They said there was a senior staff physicist that was leaving this organization. They basically interviewed me for that. I was given a lot of briefings to read on, I believe there were 121 different briefings. And they just sat me in a room and they had a,
Dog, who the
while
hell
they were
is
going
that
and updating
talking?
my clearance to a level that they call
Mama?
majestic.
You start reading.
It's Bob Lazar, homie.
What's your reaction?
Well, I was completely shocked. I couldn't believe it, but I was fascinated. I was so excited. It's a science dream, really. Eventually, I was shown them. One close-up, one operating. They had one of the reactors out of the
You're
craft,
stupid,
which
Nick.
was an antimatter reactor. I was given a demonstration on how it worked, things that it did, and the physics of it. The thing they were most interested in is duplicating the reactors without using this
Oh, wait, what am I
element
doing?
115, which is of course impossible. They were trying to, and there have been projects before that, just trying to use a normal nuclear generator, fuel with plutonium, and really a futile attempt.
Some people are sources of gravity.
This is my story told my way. Kitties! My name is Velma Dingle, and I've decided to finally share the bone-chilling events that drove me to assemble the greatest team of spooky mystery solvers ever. This is my story told my way.
Oh.
She has no brain! Oh, I'm not dissing her. She has no brain! And it starts with a murder. Oh, when I see something, I wish if I can't convince people I didn't kill Brenda, I'm going to be arrested.
I know, but I also know how to find out who did kill Brenda. I think it has something to do with drugs, which I hate.
Hey, Fred.
Do I know you?
It's Velma from school. Fred, wait!
We went down to 4. What went down to 4?
I have a plan.
Oh, first aids.
You might have more success with this
Yo,
if you
what
wanted
up,
just a
Squeaker?
little less judgy. Okay, Daphne, I'm the brains of this operation. You're just the look, style, and effortless charm. We do make a good team.
You sound muffled as hell.
This day and age, you can't speculate about
I got a
something
face mask on. Like, what do you call it? Like those rags?
Holmes commands our attention.
Trying to stay warm, Sonic.
By a natural
Sheesh.
law that requires we don't quite understand the mechanism.
You know what? It's my hand. My hand's covering the mic.
Pulled us like a tide. The current you can't deny. And eventually, it wears you down.
Call George now.
That's what it is.
Calling George Knapp. Mobile.
Cause you goaded.
Hey, George. What's up, man? How you doing? All right. What's going on? This is now 30 years.
I need a side scope. I need a side scope.
Bob was off. So, I mean, the amount of information...
No.
I just want to go...
Tengo 3.
We're talking about UFO...
Pendejo, y las papas también, güey.
And there's no saying we did all that. What I understand, it's...
Papas de 3 x 6. Papas de 3 x 6.
Yeah, you know, we had the first interview in May of 1989 with the
Speak to the dead.
Y para que, ¿cómo se dice? Y que me investigue así cuántos son los que van a salir, ¿no? El contacto con el jefe de grupo, güey, y que los convenzas.
The plan was to unleash in November, which is what we did. It was the highest rated news series we've ever done. It was the highest rated news special that ever aired in Las Vegas. And then it really exploded. It went all over the world. Bootleg copies of the tapes were being sold and shown in movie theaters. You had media interest from all over the world. And I think a lot of it was skeptical at the beginning. Of course it would be. But in the end, every major news organization in the world beat it past Area 51's door. And tens of thousands of people started showing up out there to see whatever it was that was flying around in the desert. They're still coming all these years later. And I know a lot of my media colleagues have had problems with that story, but they've all covered it. All you put Area 51 on the map, it's now known all over the world. Even though Lazar worked at S4, Area 51 is the term that the public knows. So it was huge. It was huge then, it's huge now.
The mountains appear to float on dry lake beds, like spaceships from another world.
So he was pretty much the creator of the Area 51.
Icy, rises and separates.
Got that shit going.
Like a green glass of honey. A goddamn psychedelic liquid drowning in the This desert is pocked and punctuated by 1,000 gaping holes, created in 1,000 atomic blasts that defy Metroo. What are they building in the desert but the planet?
And what's your relationship with Bob?
My name is Mario Santa Cruz, and I'm in the neighborhood, like 1 block over. My attraction is jet dragster. So I saw this jet dragster sitting out in front of his house in our neighborhood, which was extremely, just the jet dragster alone was rare. But in my neighborhood, to see something like that was unbelievable.
People were harassing Bob.
I actually had a weapon.
Yeah, what a beat.
You know, when I comes to talking about Bob, being careful what I say, you know what I mean? So it's kind of force of habit to kind of just walk on eggshells a little bit. He just wanted to stay alive. That's why he exposed himself. His life was, it was in chaos. How he pulled out of it, you know, he dug deep. It's a pretty incredible story.
You don't want to be bothered.
It was a good morning. I had my back tire shot out on my car as I was on the freeway.
Yeah. It's a secret for the killer to keep.
But in fact, the only reason that getting this on tape is insurance.
Well, that's one thing. I mean, also, as an American citizen, you're bothered by that this stuff is going on.
Yeah, I am, but not enough to have, you know, stood here and have it on the record. Insurance. The transportation.
How about you both of them? And just squash the dude.
That's not how this is gonna play out.
Get your wins where you can.
No,
Yeah,
okay, never mind. Just